I've got this nice rolling boil. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add my chicken. Now, I have 2 little cups here full of chicken. What that equals out to is about 6 tenderloins. I've already gone ahead and chopped those up, so those will break up nicely in there. A lot of people will start their chicken a little bit sooner before it starts boiling. I like to go ahead and get it boiling beforehand, get that broth nice and fixed up. So I've got my 2 cups or 6 tenderloins, pretty hefty cuts there. I don't make them too tiny. This isn't Campbell's chicken noodle soup. And I kind of get that in there while it's nice and going. So pretty much as soon as I pull that out, it's probably gonna start boiling up again. You can see it's pretty hot to trot right now. Spoon was a little hot when I grabbed it. Now, normally at this point when it's bubbling like this is when I would add my noodles, and you know, these are just kind of off-brand extra wide egg noodles. I kind of do about 1/3 of a package. You know, I had that left over, so I just did the rest of it. But you can see that's pretty much the consistency of what normal chicken noodle soup would be. But those noodles are going to keep absorbing that broth and get nice and big and fluffy. I personally use the egg noodles because I think that they don't get quite as mushy and, you know, just fall apart and just nasty. They kind of hold their little firmness and have a little more protein to them. So that's kind of what I like to do, and works out pretty well for me. Now at this point you're going to want to, you know, before you add the chicken, because you want to make sure you're not ingesting any raw chicken bacteria. But before you add the chicken, you want to taste your broth and make sure it's to your liking. I actually, during the break, I added a little bit of black pepper to it because I had just forgotten to do that, and I think it adds a little bit to it. Sorry, my camera's fogging up a little bit. At this point, I'm going to bring it down to a medium. Just let it kind of cook, stirring it a little bit, and while I wait, I'm going to just kind of watch, make sure the noodles are rising nice and evenly and get cooked all the way through. That's what your spoonful is going to look like when you're done. And in the meantime, I'm going to go enjoy a little bit of a cocktail. So once it's all started to be finished up, I'll be right back with you guys and show you kind of how it looks when it's finished, and give you kind of the time period it'll be done in. But you know, you may find with your stovetop it's a little different. You know, this is an electric stovetop. Some people have the gas, and it just cooks a little quicker, slower, you know, depending on what you have. So I'm going to let this cook for just a little while, and I will show you guys the end result.